Where is he on his journey, and how old is he?
Jakey's 15, and he's doing great. He was always, you know, not comfortable in his own skin, and drag has been such an amazing thing for him. And then he has an entire community online of other kids.
Does he get bullied at school?
Not at all. He goes to an art school in our town, and the first time he wore heels to school, everyone said, nice shoes.
Wow.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Getting sober and figuring this whole thing out on its own is a really challenging journey for most people. But you say that being on the show actually helped your sobriety. How?
It made me accountable to a lot of people. This is my third time trying to get sober.
Really?
I always gave up.
Well, I mean, you're only like a year into this,
10 months.
right?
Can I ask a question? You've obviously had 6 children. I mean, 7, but you've been pregnant 6 times.
And breastfed.
So, and you breastfed. So you weren't drinking during that 9 months that you were pregnant, and then obviously while you were breastfeeding. So to me, it looks like you've been able to easily transition between drinking, not drinking, drinking, not drinking.
Not drinking and being sober are 2 very different things.
What kind of sober are we talking about?
First of all, I don't have to explain alcoholism. If you want, you can Google it.
Well,
they're asking you about your experience.
Jacob was 7 when the twins were born, and I nursed Jakey for a year. So that's 6 years where I wasn't pregnant and having children. When I went to rehab, because I did go to rehab in Miami, I was feeling good, I was sober, and that's when we had the twins.
When you said, let's have another baby, were you doing that thinking that you would have to be sober so that would help you?
It wasn't as cut and dry as let's have a baby so I won't drink. I was feeling good. I didn't want to deal with the reasons I drank. And that's the difference between being sober and not drinking.
That's sad for your kids. That's sad.
And keep in mind, I'm not just an alcoholic. I'm an addict. I can get addicted to shopping. I can get addicted to sex. I can get addicted to alcohol.
That's everybody.
I can get addicted to social media.
Fame.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's just be honest real quick. Your alcoholism was all for a story plan.
You, Kelly.
Goodness.
You. Do not go there. You guys have, I mean, come on.
I've never said that you didn't have an alcohol problem.
You guys saw me at BravoCon drunk at 7.
Well, I've done that too. Doesn't mean me an alcoholic.
So wait, you think I'm a fake alcoholic?
Yes, I do.
You.
Oh, really?
You.
That's the way you talk?
Do you know how dangerous? Yeah, this is how I talk.
Yeah,
do you know how dangerous this is?
Yeah,
to everyone out there in recovery right now? Do you know how?
Call Daisy from Orange Theory and see if you worked out at 7 o'clock in the morning. I worked out with you every single morning.
Let me ask you a question.
You're a liar. You're a liar.
Oh my God. Educate yourself. Educate yourself. Shut your mouth and educate yourself.
Yeah, liar.
You are disgusting. This is vile even for you. You think I'm a fake alcoholic?
Yes, I do.
You. This is vile even for you.
You can be a functioning alcoholic. I mean, you can work out in the morning and then get blotto at night.
That's I mean,
at 7 o'clock in the morning, never saw her hungover. I didn't think I was hungover.
At her wedding party, she woke up on the balcony.
Bad choices.
Oh, Braunwyn.
Oh, Braunwyn.
Happy wedding party!
Let me ask this. It seems like you're somehow against her sobriety.
I'm not against her, but I know things are contrived with her. Her agent told her to clean up her act.
Thought it was your mom that pushed you into it.
Well, my mom, so many stories, and there's so many things.
My mom was when we were at New York Fashion Week. My mom said, if you don't say everything said about me was a lie, I'm going to tell everyone you have a drinking problem.
What's your relationship with your mom like now?
It's fine, you know. She's a great grandma.
But she loves attention too, though.
That's where she gets her narcissism.
I actually blocked her from Instagram.
It does seem like there are parts of your mother's narcissism that you share.
I'm not a narcissist. I was checked for that. I just have a very large ego.
You don't seem like you're not a narcissist.
Right.
I mean, I think we all kind of are. We're in front of 10 cameras.
That's the difference. Everyone here has a big ego. There actually is a diagnosable difference.
It's so apparent to me that your choice is, how can I make myself more famous?
Yes.
So what you and Sean said at my house, you said, you know what our favorite thing is to do? Is to go out and get recognized. So it's just, to me, it is.
Well, but by the way, for someone who just is coming off their first season on a show, it's not the most surprising thing to hear them say.
I don't enjoy it anymore. I used to, but I actually don't anymore.
I still like that.
I thought it was a strange statement.
I think it's very
I like when
strange.
people want to take my picture. I think it's cute.
I don't even look at social media anymore because there's like literally 20 stories a day and 50 million posts a day. I can't imagine
her
her
mom
putting her
does the
phone
same
down.
thing. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
So,
okay.
And you know what? That's very true. We both
I
have
felt
a
bad for
both
Sean
have
when
an
I heard
I
you
felt
say
bad
that.
for Sean,
Really
too.
bad.
I thought that it was really nice, Gina, the way that you supported Braunwyn by saying, I am not going to drink tonight.
Yeah.
And you went to a couple meetings with her. When you hear Kelly questioning her sobriety or her motives behind it, what do you think?
She gave me a lot of what was really happening, and then in those meetings, you see real truths. Nobody in there is in there pretending to be an alcoholic.
Yeah, and I went to a meeting too, and I saw a very scaled back, vulnerable Braunwyn.
Yeah, so I think that it was me seeing
A lot of people go in those meetings because of court orders.
To be honest though, Braunwyn, I've had a lot of people, even in my own personal life, you know, question your sobriety, not on the show, whatever, and I always say, no, I'm telling you, she's an alcoholic.
Thank you.
I know, because I was there.
Let me ask this. Besides Emily, did any of you suspect that Braunwyn was dealing with a drinking problem before we started shooting this season?
I had no friggin' idea.
I mean, John and I spent a lot of time with Sean and Braunwyn, not this last summer, but the summer before. And I don't know whether I was going to say this today, but as a mother, I'm going to. When my daughter Stella was 14 years old, at our very first beach barbecue, you went up to her and said, Stella, if you want the good stuff, text me.
What?